Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you've had a great weekend as we're on the Christmas countdown. I posed a question in my Fitpro groups to ask on this little section that I do every day for group fitness teachers, what did everybody want ideas for? And one of the most popular topics was mobility exercises, especially as we're heading into 2025 and maybe you're putting your class ideas together. You could be doing a mobility beginners course in January, or you want to create maybe some downloads, some parts for your membership and your website that's all around mobility. So I thought, let's do some mobility ideas. And today I'm going to do hip mobility for you today. And of course, if you would like the choreography breakdown, all you need to comment underneath is mobility. And if you are a Fitpro and you need help with your business, come and join my supporter program. Every day I go live at 7:30, and I've got a huge whiteboard around cortisol and nervous system regulation for Fitpros that I'm doing today. So come and join us for that. But let's have a look at mobility that we can do for the hip. Now, these exercises are suitable for all levels, all ages. You can use them in all different classes: fitness, Pilates, strength, conditioning, or you could do a whole mobility standalone program, or flex if you're a flex teacher. So let's have a look. Morning, everyone. Morning, Esther. Morning, San Francisco. Hope you're well. Thank you for your lovely message. So let's start off with basic, and I'll run through as many as I can. So let's start with just pelvic tilting first of all. So that could be your first simple mobility exercise that you start with. You could move that on to a hip hinge, side to side. So we're just starting really small. You could do this seated, standing, and then a small circle. So let's say that's the very first exercise in your hip mobility toolbox, and then circle around. You could do these for a couple of minutes. Okay, then let's move on, and then let's do a knee lift and hip abduction, and then hip extension, and then circle. So that becomes a small combination that again you could do on one leg. You could put the foot down in the middle, and again this is a nice way to do very simple hip mobility. So maybe that's exercise 2, and then change to the other side. So it's a single knee, we're out to the side, we lean in. So we're taking the hip through all different ranges. We've got sagittal plane, frontal plane, and then transverse plane. Okay, then let's add on to that. So that would be level 3. So do a forward side back, and then add in external rotation, and then internal rotation. External rotation again. So here we go. Third exercise, little sequence. You're also challenging your balance. So external rotation, internal rotation, external rotation. Then the next level from this would be to move into more of a stepping position for your mobility. Okay, so you might do the pelvic tilt, you might do this hip mobility, and then you're ready to add on. When I get balance, you could add a step then. So again, this is hip, so it becomes a step forward, lateral, step back, and then external rotation again. So step forward, and even like a clock lunge is again great for the hips, and then external. So I'll do one more. Now if you've got people that struggle with knees, this can just be a small step, the femur, and then internal. Here we go, is moving the pelvis, the hips, so that's your next level. And then remember, we are going external and internal. Okay, so you could try those first. Now let's move on, next series, and you would do maybe 8-10 reps of these. So we're just going forward and back with the femur first, then we're going to hold it, we'll go out and across the body, like this, and then a figure of 8. So that's another hip mobility exercise. Yeah, so remember, just comment mobility and I'll send you the list of the exercises that we're doing for hip mobility. So again, forward and back. I can get my balance. And then abduction, adduction, across the body. We'll do a few, and then a figure of 8. So there you go. Oh, thanks Zoe, how are you? Good, one more. Now let's move on. Let's take the legs wider and move into some lateral lunge again, just to again get the hips moving. So let's do 8 like this, and then again just challenging some different ways. Now in the middle of this, hold, soften the knees, unload the knees and turn to the side, and then just lunge down. So again, so we get a hip flexor here, just small pushes. A little combination there. Then turn, unload the knees, come back to the center and lunge side to side. Rich, good morning, how are you? And then hold it, unload, turn, and then this way. There we go. So push the hip flexor forward. Good, good, good. And then come back to the center. So maybe that's 4th or 5th combination. Now, little combination to go deeper. Your clients need to be able to do this with their knees. So see how this feels. You're going to hold, legs are wide, the back straight, going to bring the hands together, sink down. So this is much harder. Using the hands and your arms and pushing the hips there from side to side. So this might not be for your level 1. I'm just swaying the hips there from side to side. Now I'll sit there for a good 30 seconds, arm in front, and then back straight, push up, come down. And that could be a little combination. So it could go 1, 2, 3, push 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, head up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you are very welcome. I'm glad it helps you. Hands together. This is a combination I use all the time in my online sessions. Head up. So try that. Maybe do 8 and then come back down. There's so many hip exercises you could do. So there's a collection of standing. If you come down onto your knees, I would recommend all of you that teach Pilates as well, you do some of these hip isolations, mobility exercises, maybe before you do shoulder bridge. So can you see, when you first start to do this, you barely get the knee down, but you soon increase your range, and you could go from there, and maybe you just do 8 or 9, or do this before you do your squats in body conditioning, so people are able to squat more effectively and efficiently. Then the next level would be both. So again, I'm just coming across, pushing the hip forward. You could then take off your hands there. Do a few of these, and then lastly, for a little exercise here, place the hands on the knees and do some circles. Move my ball, I've just been using that around. Actually, I will add a couple more on. You could do a whole hip mobility class, and then the other way, and then this will be the last one. Just come onto all fours, and again do your hip mobility, your circles on all fours the other way. But don't forget to do a single knee, the same movement pattern that we did when we were standing. So you would do knee forward, knee to the side, knee push back, and then circle. And you do that on the other side. And then that's going to keep your hips happy and your clients hip happy for ages. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope that gave you an idea. Maybe do a mobility section either on your social media or in your sessions over Christmas. You could film a video that was hip mobility, you could do knee mobility, you could do foot and ankle, you could do spinal mobility, and you've got a lovely sequence then of easy exercise videos that will bring new people into your business. So I hope that helps. Comment mobility and I'll send you all the details. And if you do need help with your business, come and join my supporter group. Every day I'm just going to go live now, and we do a business briefing all around how you can maximise your income and maximise your business without being a slave to your business, for sure. Just comment supporters and I'll send you the details. Right, I better go and do it. Have a lovely day, everyone. Thank you for being on my page and watching the videos, and I'll see you tomorrow.